Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm here talking about the brand new DLC speculations and leaks about this game, about how Xenoverse 2 is going to end and everything else like that. Before we get started, man, let's get to 1,000 likes. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe for the best Xenoverse 3 content and 2 speculations. So let's see, guys. First off, I read a couple tweets on Twitter about DLC being leaked and how certain people have speculations towards it. And the first thing I want to say is, bro, the last DLC storyline is going to be the most interesting because obviously it ties in Xenoverse 3, which we know is a whole new timeline or in the future that is almost completely separated from the couple of trailers that we saw from the original verse. We know that certain people are in the game because in the first trailer, like Beerus flashed, Goku flashed, and even the little Goku silhouette flashed in the very first teaser trailer when the game was called Age 1000, right? So obviously there's still going to be some people from the original cast from Xenoverse 2. So how does this all end in Xenoverse 2 then? If we have characters in Xenoverse 3 that are from Xenoverse 2. Here is one speculation that I know about. First, Fu isn't trying to race the timeline for good. Who is trying to erase the possibility of us not being in that timeline? If you guys remember, who said, I have to make sure that you exist. I have to make sure that you are alive. I'm saying. So Fu is technically looking out for us because he's seen multiple timelines, how they end. So Fu is actually trying to find the perfect timeline for us to survive and for all of the multiverses of timelines that collide into one, basically creating one big Xenoverse universe but without other possibilities. What I'm saying, Fu is already figuring that out, right? And Fu knows the only way to beat us now. He can't use one person. He can't take over Cell. He can't just take over Frieza. He understands that. He understands that he needs to take the power. He needs to be in control because only he has seen the end of the timeline, to which Supreme Kai, Trunks, all the other people, they follow straight the guidelines of the time. They follow it by the rule. But Fu on the other hand, he does not. He's seen the timelines. He's seen the possibilities. He's seen us fighting. He knows that we're good guys. So he wants to protect us in the end. But he has to beat us. We always stop his plan, but we've never seen Fu properly execute his plan other than just getting energy. So we know that Fu is a very smart individual and we keep letting him go. So he knows that we're not gonna kill him like we did Demigod on the first Xenoverse game. We're actually the villain. We are the villain in the story, not Fu. When it comes to this theory, we are the villains. We are the people stopping Fu from creating the ultimate timeline and thus creating only one reality to where no one else can alter the future or the past, thus destroying the time nest and destroying our universe as a whole when it comes to Xenoverse 3, right? So Fu is actually the good guy. Fu is literally trying to protect us from a future of us getting destroyed by some other evil villain like Demigod coming back, or Toa, or Mira. I also think that Mira is coming back for the final DLC as well. But bro, he takes over, as you guys see from second trailer of Xenoverse 3, not Xenoverse 3, Xenoverse 2, the ending trailer, or whatever, the final trailer. He takes over Cell, takes over Supreme Kai, takes over Krillin, takes over like all the villains, Kid Buu, basically everybody. Supreme Kai takes over. If he has Supreme Kai, that literally means that he either found her from another timeline, took that Supreme Kai from another timeline, go against our Supreme Kai, which is very possible, or he either took our Supreme Kai, which I don't think would be that realistic, but maybe he did. So he has all these soldiers. He's trying to tell us, he's trying to tell you guys, yo, please just let me do my thing. I'm trying to make the multiverse safer. There's someone more evil out there. So we're gonna fight Fu, We're gonna fight all these different villains again, same roleplay, but just different movesets. We're gonna fight Supreme Kai with the crystal. We're gonna fight probably Beerus and Whis and Vados and all those good stuff like that. We're probably gonna fight all of those people. We're gonna fight all of those people. And then finally, when we get done fighting, Fu's gonna transform. And then we're gonna beat Fu. We're gonna beat Fu until he pulls out his biggest card yet. He's gonna release Demigraw, his father, Demigraw. Alright? And then Demigraw and Fu team up, and then Fu freaking destroys us, right? And then he destroys the time nest. He destroys everything. And the multiverse is cracking because of how much power Fu's has, well, these crystals, and all of time is collapsing on itself. And then after all time is collapsing on itself, Fu is gonna be like, Fu is gonna take down his dad. He's gonna be like, all right, dad, enough of you. He's gonna freaking destroy Demigraw. And then after that, he is going to be like, Fu is gonna be like, this is the new timeline. This is new reality. And then we have one last stand of us in our Xenoverse 1 character. And then we're gonna fight Fu for the final time. We beat Fu, but it's too late. The crystals, the time nest, everything collapsed. And the universe went to Fu's way. Basically, it's too much power in the multiverse, so all collapsed on itself and it made a new universe. And the only people that survived this new universe collapsing is Bulma, because Trunks wants to save Bulma. Guys, Time Patroller Trunks, he always loved his mother. Trunks, if he had to choose one person to save, would save Bulma. Boom, I'm cooking right now. Would save Bulma, bro. He would save Bulma, and then Bulma survives the new universe. Then Whis is gonna take Goku, Ida, Gohan, and Piccolo to the new universe. And then they just rebuilt. They just rebuilt the entire universe over again. Fu won. Fu succeeded. All the different realities are now collided in one. Everybody from the past is now wiped out, except for Goku, Piccolo, Bulma, Trunks, Whis, and Beerus, and Vados. Sure, if you want to add them, or God Destruction, whatever, add them too. And then that's it. And then we have this new collapsed timeline that Fu succeeded at, to where there is no different timeline. There is no different time altering stuff. It is just one separate timeline. No one is messing with the timeline anymore because there's no different realities. This is the only reality. So if we lose again, then we lose the entire multiverse. You know what I'm saying? There is no time travel. There is no different possible realities. And I think that time travel will be banned in Xenoverse 3 because it reopens up the possibility of other different multiverse things. So we won't be time patrollers anymore. We will be something else. We will be protection patrollers, something like that, right? So that's what I think is the new last DLC and how it all play out. Obviously, I can't show you visuals, but you guys pretty much get the picture. Fu's the good guy, and Fu wins in the end. Even though we beat him, it's too late. The universe claps on itself, and Fu wins. If you guys enjoyed the video, man, make sure to subscribe to, of course. It's been your boy, man. I'm out.